Hello everyone and welcome to this YouTube channel. My name is Gil Trading Lab. If you're new to this YouTube channel, please like, share and subscribe. So on today's video, I'm going to do our precession analysis on Euro USD, and I'm going to start from the daily time frame. So on the daily time frame, this is my current swing range, which is bullish, and we've just gotten a break of structure. After the break of structure, a swing pullback can be expected, but price can still keep pushing up before we get the pullback. So for today's session, and plus this momentum is too strong, I'm not going to fade it. I'm not going to trade against it. I'm going to keep looking for longs. And also another thing, the fractal low is way below here, so I'll let the lower time frames guide me on the start of this pullback. Another thing to add is this daily time frame has been in a sideways price action. Price has just been moving sideways with no bullish commitment. So maybe it might shift bearish. If we see a bearish swing shift bearish, it should be a confirmation that price will target this low, and then after targeting it, the low of this sideways range, and then once it shifts bullish, it can be a confirmation now that maybe price will target this high. And also, or we are on the monthly time frame, we're expecting an internal pullback. So also price may target this low if this low is broken, but price will take a lot of time to form all that. For now, I'm just focusing on following the trend, which is following this. Whether this catching this move is catching my weekly leg, the weekly leg. So I'm going to be following this trend until it shifts. So for now, I'm going to keep following it to catch this leg for the weekly swing, this weekly swing leg. So that's all for the daily time frame. For demands, the demands to pull for price to pull back to, we have these two demand zones. Both are in the EQ of the range, in the discount of the range. This POI has no lead, but it's a sweep zone, but it can still be used as a lead for the POI below. So I'll be waiting for price to pull back to this zone, to either this or this zone. Or these are the zones where I'm expecting the high low to be formed from. But it's still okay if you leave this as your swing structure. I just love to, after a higher time frame structure has been broken, I love to reset my structure just to reduce the large ranges, just to avoid large ranges. Sorry. Yes. So that's all for the daily time frame. Let's drop down to the 4-hour time frame. So on the 4-hour time frame, but I know some people, for some people, this is your swing structure, and this, which currently the current range which I've mapped as my swing, is your internal structure. It's still the same. We're still looking for the same thing. There isn't any difference. As long as you know how to read price, that's all that matters. Like here, if we get a break of this low, I know it's just it's a signal for price to pull back to this low. That's all. As long as you know how to read price, that's all that matters. So for the 4-hour time frame, the swing structure is bullish. This is my swing structure, where this is my strong swing low. After the break of structure, a swing pullback is expected. We can, for structural confirmation to signal for us the start of the pullback, we can use a bearish torch. The bearish torch is way below here. I wished it was near, so once it is broken, we can confirm the start of the pullback, but it's a little bit far, but it's okay. But the way price has formed here, this candle, it has remained only 24 minutes for it to close. It might be the next fractal pullback, and then the next candle, if it breaks above this high, then we'll have a fractal low here, which we can use it once it's broken to signal for us the start of the swing pullback. Another thing, we don't have any near supply zones to signal for us the pullback. So I'll keep following the order flow, the current order flow, which is bullish, the strong bullish momentum, till I see confirmation that we are getting that swing pullback. We can also use the M15 to signal for us the start of the swing pullback. So after the break of structure, a swing pullback is expected. We have these two demand zones which price might pull back to for the higher low to be formed from. It's where I'm expecting price to pull back to. But for today, I am willing to keep following the bullish order flow. Price is currently bullish, so I'm willing to keep following till it shifts to signal for us the start of the pullback. So pullback. Let's drop down to the M15. So from the M15, my swing structure is bullish. This is my swing structure. I've resetted my swing structure to here because the swing low is if I previously I had marked this as my swing high, which price has broken above. So this is supposed to be my M15 swing low, but it's also the 4H swing low. Now I need M15 to give me confirmations for the higher time frame. So that's why I've reset my swing structure to here. So like right now, let me show you. If price, let's say, because already this pullback is relevant to this, they are equal. So if price breaks above, that will mean a break of structure, which will also be the 4H fractal boss. If price comes and breaks this M15 swing low, then it will be a confirmation for the higher time frame swing pullback, where I'll keep looking for shorts following this M15 trend to play the 4H swing pullback to either of these demand zones. Once price mitigates them, I wait for M15 to switch bullish, or I can long from this low to anticipate the reversal of the swing structure. Then I look for longs. Hope you get the idea of why I'm resetting my structure. Okay, so but it's still the same. Even if you leave this as your M15 swing low, and this as you view this as your M15 internal structure, once price breaks this high, or if price starts forming an internal pull structure like that, you'll keep following this internal structure to play the swing pullback. And once price mitigates, you see within these 4H zones, there are M15 zones. If price pulls back to them, or just within these 4H demands, if price pulls back to them, then we see internal structure shift bullish. It will be a confirmation that the M15 swing pullback and the 4H swing pullback has ended, and price is ready to target the wick swing higher. So it's just the same thing. But this internal structure, price might form, with my experience, price might start forming huge ranges within the pullback, which I'm trying to avoid. So that's why I've reset my swing structure. All right. So currently the M15 swing structure is bullish. This is my swing structure. This is my strong swing low, and this is my weak swing high. After the break of structure, a swing pullback is expected. You can pull back to discount prices. We can use internal structure to signal for us the start of the swing pullback and the end of the swing pullback. Currently, there isn't any internal structure, but so I'll wait for one to form, or I'll just wait for longs. I want to be looking for longs. So for longs, there isn't longs currently are phase A2. There isn't any strong internal low here to look for. Wait, let me draw it well. There isn't any strong internal low here where we can look for longs from. So I can wait for price to pull back to this low, or to just pull back to this for each demand. Then once price pulls back to here, I wait for bullish order flow to shift. Then I look for longs from this fresh demand that will have formed during session, to look for longs from it to catch them swing higher low. But the way things look right now, for price to reach here, price will have broken this low, which for me, this is a significant internal pullback for me. So if price comes and breaks below this low, this will be an internal structure for me. So where we can look for shorts from this strong highs that will be forming from the internal structures, we can look for shorts, we can look for shorts from them to play the swing pullback. Then once price reaches to the 4H demand, you can look for longs within this extreme demand for phase B, or you can wait for a bullish order flow shift. But hey, this might take a lot of time before all this forms. It will take a lot of time for all this to form, but I'm just trying to give you the idea here. So once order flow shifts bullish, we can look for within this 4H demand, or once price mitigates this 4H demand, M15 demand, we can look for longs from it to play the internal pullback, or you can also wait for internal to shift bullish to catch phase A longs targeting the week swing high. And not forgetting, there is still an unmitigated, also another unmitigated 4H zone below, where we can see internal structure remain bearish for price to mitigate it, meaning M15 might shift bearish for price to mitigate the extreme 4H demand. Then once price mitigates it, then we can expect this internal structure, depending how price will form after this break of structure, because even after the break of structure, there's a lot of sell-side liquidity resting below these lows, which might, after the sweep of the low, it might get the swing pullback after that sweep, and then we can get another bearish leg for price to mitigate the extreme demand. Then after that, maybe M15 swing will shift bullish to target them 4H swing high. All right, so that's all. That's what I'll be expecting for today's session. Let me repeat once again, so if anyone didn't understand, they can understand now. So I want to be looking for longs from the higher time frame. There isn't any strong internal low to look for longs from. So for now, we can wait for price to break this high, so we can have a strong low here to work with. So I can look for longs from the demand that will have formed, that will have caused the swing break of structure. So that's my number one scenario I can wait for, to look for longs. Or I can wait for price to pull back to this demand, then wait for bullish order flow shift, then look for longs from here, or wait for M15 internal to shift bullish, then look for longs to catch phase A longs to target the M15 internal high and potentially the week swing high. So it's phase B. Also here, you can call this phase B or phase A, or this phase A from here. So that's all for today's video. Please like, share, and subscribe. I wish you all a wonderful and a blessed week. Bye.